Welcome guys to Silent Hill F and running it on my laptop. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how I play this game on a laptop with an RTX 3060, i7 12th gen CPU and 64 gig RAM. Also has a 2TB NVMe, I believe. That's quite fast. You'll see at the top here the temperatures quite high already, haven't even started the game. And one thing I immediately noticed is that it's gobbling up about 20 gig of memory. I think it goes up to 27 gig of RAM used. I've got 64 gig, so that's more than enough for this game. I think it is quite RAM intensive, but I'm gonna click continue. Before we do, I just want to show you the options that I'm running at. I'm really trying to hit the 60 frames a second mark, so nothing too fancy. 1080p. Frame rate limit 60. Let's put it no limit. I want to see how high it can go. VSync, let's put that off. I generally like to play with it on, but for this I'm going to turn it off. Custom presets, just going to scroll through this. Mostly medium settings, here and there high. Performance, anti-aliasing quality, motion blur I hate, always off. I'm back. And I'm just going to continue game so that you guys can see how quickly it loads. This game is well optimized, in my opinion at least. Let's see how quickly this loads. Okay, this is actually a section of the game that I didn't really want to give away, but this is where I'm at. So as you can see, 60 frames. There it's dropping down to 50. Not too bad. Let me just see if that option actually applied. No limit, but it still limits it to 60. Interesting. Comment below if you know why. Anyway, this game has been absolutely incredible. I'm at this puzzle at the moment. Indoors, I think this game runs a little bit better, especially in this section of the game where there's not a lot of outdoor activity. You're mainly in these corridors, running around doing tasks, and it runs smoothly. Obviously, I'm recording as well, so I'm losing some of my performance, but I think overall it's doing quite well. The game itself is incredible. I'm a huge Silent Hill fan, and I have to say that this is probably one of the better Silent Hill fans. If you look back at the rest of the games, and let's say like Homecoming, for example, that was a terrible game. I enjoyed it because I'm a fan, but it was still considered to be bad. I mean, one of the worst Silent Hill games that was ever created was Silent Hill Downpour, which even I didn't enjoy completely. So, yes, I think this is a huge step up. A lot of people are saying that this doesn't feel like a Silent Hill game, and I think they are correct. But then again, do we really want it to feel like a Silent Hill game? Because the previous Silent Hill games, especially the last entries, were not good. When I say the previous ones, I mean Silent Hill 1 was as a cult classic. Number 2, Silent Hill 2 is considered to be one of the best Silent Hill games ever made. So we've got that. Silent Hill 3 was also an incredible game. Silent Hill 4, one of my favorite games of all time. Silent Hill The Room. It's also a great game. Really loved it. They started deviating a little bit from the formula that they used for all the other games. And it shows, right? Silent Hill 5 and 6, so to speak, was not great entry. So this is new for them. I also read that Konami really wanted to step up. That's why they announced 3 games. So this is Silent Hill F. They also announced, obviously, Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's already available to play, which is also incredible. If you haven't played it yet, go and play that. It's an incredible game to play. And then there's one Silent Hill game that we're still waiting for. That's Silent Hill Downpour, which is going to be very good as well. I think if they can stick to this formula, it's going to be amazing. If you've played this and you've gone through this, that's why my character Hinoko looks like this. Painful to watch. And that's one of the standouts, I think, for this game, is the fact that when Silent Hill really tries to freak you out, put you on edge, make you cringe, man, they do a great job. They do a really great job, actually, in accomplishing that. So this has been an awesome game. It's running quite well, as you can see at the top there. Graphics card is running at 73 degrees, 99% utilization. So it's really chowing that graphics card. CPU is chilling. 70 degrees, only 40% utilization. This is a beast CPU though. I'll put the exact model number up on the screen just so that you have an idea of what I'm working with here. So this game is really awesome. It introduces quite a few new ideas that's you haven't seen in previous Silent Hill games. So the items, one thing that I don't like is the way that you use items. You have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on your keyboard to use items. To change them as a mission, especially mid battle, sometimes you forget what number a certain item is, and then you press a 5 or a 4 or something, and then you use an item you didn't want to use. So that's a little bit of a grind for me. Changing weapons is okay. You press E to cycle through. Quite interesting that they chose E to do that, but you get used to the controls, and once you do, this game is actually really incredible. That's it. I think the laptop is handling it quite well. I do have to lift it up at the back a little bit to open the air vents because it's the graphics card, but this is something that's not at fault here is Silent Hill F, but rather the laptop is at fault because the back vents are not open and bottom of the fans are trying to suck cool air and it's just not getting to it. So that's something to note with this laptop that I'm using. And I don't even need to mention the model or anything because it's not just this laptop. This is, I think, a very well-known issue. So if you have games that stutter a lot or have slowdown, you can Google it and check. There's a lot of people having that issue. So I might make a separate video on that. Yeah, that's Silent Hill F running on my laptop, and it's running well. I'm a super huge Silent Hill fan. If you haven't checked out this game, go and check it out. And yes, try and run it on a laptop and let me know what your results are. But as for now, that's it for this video. I will check you guys in the next one. Cheers.